circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
As the Bears get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Gotta go.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And right away, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. A gain of 6 there on first. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They go play action. Winston. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He finds Humphries. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go, let's convert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Third and goal, Winston. Steps away to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Lock in.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bears and Bucs, you might recall, met in Tampa week 2 of last year, which was actually the first game for the Buccaneers after Hurricane Irma washed out their opener with Miami. And it was the Bucs who beat Mike Glennon in that game 26-9. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Blue. Red, touch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Gotta go.
On first down, they run with Howard. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. With the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Winston now to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's convert.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's convert. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Jameis on second down. He gives it to Humphries. And he's brought down. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second down, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Winston on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Jameis again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Come on. Four down, check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They try again with Cohen.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Gotta go. Three down. Check.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on. Blue. Three down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Out of his end zone, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Let's go now.
Well, the
Let's
offense
go.
failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Winston keeps it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Again, it's Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They pitch out to Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Gotta go, gotta go. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. That escapes the sack. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. It's time to play. 4 down, 4 down. Check nickel. Hey, 5-0.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the gun, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll hit Jackson, complete. The 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They'll throw again. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Move, gotta go, gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Check three. Move. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, touch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the toss play, Howard gets past one man, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's it, baby. 18. Come on, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Time to go. It's time to play. Hey, stop.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Winston now. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Jameis now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. First down, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Jameis again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A give to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
18. Come on, gotta go. Tight end's right. Red Reds up.
On second down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action with Trubisky. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 23 yards on the play. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
You see it? Blue. We go.
This is Howard on the toss right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. 180! Check. Crunch. Red, up!
Now Cohen, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
On third down, Winston. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Evans has it left side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A second down throw for Winston. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll throw again. Winston escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go. It's time to play. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Done it.
One last shot now for Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.